Hello everybody, it's Yatios, and I know it's been a long one since I last made a video. I'm pretty sure 2 years, really. Yeah, it's been more than 2 years since I last made a public video. I thought I'd make a video after I've had some good feedback from some friends on some settings I changed in Valorant. And I'll be going over the settings one by one that I think can have an impact on your game and what sort of impact it can have. So, let's get into the settings menu, shall we? Uh, in general, obviously, there's some really good settings here that can be changed. I'm really a fan of that. So, you could change enemy highlight colors for people that have color blindness to certain colors. Really well done. Okay, so separate sensitivity multiplier for scoped, always good to have. Uh, Being able to choose if your minimap rotates. Off, I'm sort of got used to it. I didn't used to necessarily like that stuff, but I'm fine with it now, really. But let's go to controls, okay? So, the first setting, the base setting for this game is default movement mode is run. But I changed it to walk because I find it annoying in a game where it's very important to be able to hear people's footsteps, and if you can hear them, you obviously have an advantage. That the default mode for me rather be walk, and if I want to move quickly, I just hold left shift, what sprint is in most games on PC. That's what makes the most sense, really, in my opinion here. Obviously, I don't do toggle crouch, but if some people want that, obviously, it's always an option. Under equipment, ADS for me is obviously hold. I prefer hold ADS. I never liked toggle ADS. It's not twitchy enough for me. I like to be able to do like quick right click, scope in, and then release, right click, and then unscope, instead of having to, hit a button again, which sometimes I can forget, so I'd rather not deal with that. So I also make certain to never auto re-enter scope. For me, this is a preference for one very simple reason is, let's say you are in your operator, which is the op in CSGO, and essentially you're reloading, okay? So it takes you out of the scope. And it doesn't put you back in, which is a good thing, because when you're reloading, that's most time when you're most vulnerable, so you kind of want to see more around you. And to then almost instantly get put into the scope, that can be really bad for you, because the zoom on those scopes are obviously very, very massive. So now, there aren't really any settings under communication and interface that I really have to go over. They're basic settings. It's all just wanting to change stuff to your own liking. I also gotta say, I really like the way you can change your crosshair. The things I instantly turn off is all the error modes, like movement error, firing error, all that stuff. I hate that stuff. I hate my crosshair moving in and out. Static crosshair for me, it's either a cross like this sort of, or it's a dot. It's one of the two. So then and the video settings couldn't adjust in window because I'm recording, but otherwise it's actually full screen. So the graphics quality, there are three settings you definitely want to touch. Obviously, you want to turn on vignette. What vignette does is darken the borders of your screen. I don't get why you'd want that. You want clear vision in this game. VSync you for sure want turned off. All it does is cap the frame rate to your monitor, and it adds input delay. So why would you want VSync? Improve clarity. Make sure to put that on. Essentially, it's a sort of sharpening. And sharpening can be very, very useful in this game. So yeah, these are the major settings I wanted to go over with. These are the major settings I would suggest people to look into. All the other settings, obviously, just change those to whatever suits your PC. I know not everybody has a really strong PC. A lot of people, I think, that are going to be playing this tend to have lower end PCs, like people that play like CS:GO. The majority of them don't have strong PCs. They either play on laptops or like really cheap. But that's fine as long as they can play the game. Um, I do have to say this game actually runs really, really well on my system. I have a Ryzen 7 3700X with a 2070 Super. With all these settings, I never did below 200 FPS. Ever. Which is amazing for what is essentially a beta. This is a beta. Like, um, it runs really well. Of course, there are issues with a beta, but for a beta to already run this well, I'm very surprised by that. The only thing I don't know is how does it run on a lower end system, because I do know it runs on Unreal Engine 4, not necessarily the best engine for lower end systems. So, if people have any experience with that, always welcome to let me know, because I have no idea on that end, and I'm always curious on that end. So, yeah. But that's it. I have, and also would say I've played this a little bit. I only recently just got access on this gun. I was playing on another account, in case people were wondering. I haven't played on this one yet. I need to at one point. Oh well. So, and also I really hate the split map. Just saying. And right, nerf raise. But that's the end of the video. See you guys for another one.